Willkommen auf Broadleaf Junkie. Ich mach's kurz und knackig, kommt mit auf eine Reise, lernt die Leute hinter den Zigarren, die ihr und ich gerne rauchen, kennen. Viel Spaß. Es gibt so Menschen, die schaffen es, mich mit ihrer Wärme und Freundlichkeit und ihrer Gelassenheit komplett aus dem Konzept zu bringen. Glaubt ihr mir nicht? Guckt euch mein Interview mit Selva an.
Where did it go? There it is. Yeah. No, like this is. Okay, I'm already rolling.
Oh,
So,
hello.
You can just start. It's very nice to meet you again. Thank you for making the time.
Thank you for coming.
I had to.
We all come to Dortmund every year, and it's fun.
Yeah. So this is. How many times did you attend the InterTabac? I wonder.
28. Oh my
28
God.
times.
Yeah,
Really?
last century.
A lot of a lot of time.
Last century. It was not that international. It was more German
I think it's
market.
EU, ain't it? It's international, I think.
And today it is international.
Yeah. So this year you are here with something new.
Oh, we have. We're celebrating a new factory, a new warehouse. We are celebrating 30 years of being on the markets with our cigars, and with this proposal of the taste of the tobacco from Honduras. So,
All of your cigars are made in Honduras?
yes,
So the new factory also
is in Honduras.
in Honduras.
Is in
Where is
Honduras.
it located?
Danlí,
In Dunn. Okay.
yeah, in Danlí.
Basically Honduran capital of.
Of tobacco, the mecca of the tobacco, the mecca of the tobacco. And so this year we come to Dortmund with a cigar that was rolled in 2019 and that has been aged once it was rolled, and is the Salomon.
Yeah.
So that is, we're coming, it's a limited edition. You have 2025 boxes with numbers, you know, and each box has 10 cigars. So that is a very special production. We come with the Year of the Horse. That
Okay,
is also
yeah.
a limited edition. And it's really, each time we do a different blend, a different recipe.
For basically each year of the.
Of the astrological
Yeah.
Chinese calendar.
What's your Chinese zodiac? Do you know it?
Snake, I believe.
Snake.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I'm rooster. So
Okay, next year.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you're celebrating 30 years in the tobacco industry.
Hasta luego.
What did you first come into the tobacco industry? What made you do this step? Draws you there? Brought you there once?
You know, handmade cigars are rooted, are grounded from the place they come from.
All
And
right.
in Honduras, we're not a very rich country, but I wanted to work in Honduras and create value. And when you think about cigars, the tobacco comes from the valley from Honduras. It is rolled, blended by Honduran hands. The boxes, the wood, comes from Honduran forest.
Yeah.
So everything is a circular economy, local, that is made in Honduras, and you export, and so you create currency. So it's a beautiful, very grounded, rooted work to the place where I come from.
Okay. So that you would also say is what the backstory is you have for the blends you make, the cigars you make.
I want to share the taste of my land.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So I
Makes
want a
sense.
taste that is different, that is unique.
Yeah.
So maybe you like, maybe you dislike. But when you take a cigar from the company, you have all this background,
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
you travel, to that small country.
Travel for 2 hours into.
Very affordable trip.
Yeah. Very much so. You don't have to move for it.
Exactly. It's a travel with your soul.
Yeah. Nice. So, okay. So this also would be your stance at that is cigar culture for you. This traveling with your soul. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that is something I'm a little bit interested in. How would the cigar makers, the hands that roll the cigars, all the people that are involved making cigars
It's a chain.
would describe as cigar culture? Is it what's for you the biggest part of cigar culture?
I believe the biggest part will be the moment of the person that is enjoying the cigar.
Okay.
It's not an innocent gesture to enjoy cigars. It asks you to pay attention.
Yeah.
You cannot be passive. You need somewhere to be aware of this tobacco leaves rolled that you have in your hands. So maybe that will be like the pick, but it's an amount of so many details that makes the perfect cigar for the perfect moment,
All right.
And
Yeah.
the perfect cigar for the perfect moment, you cannot make it happen like this. You need to know about cigars. You need to be able to choose your cigar. Do you want a strong cigar? Do you want a mild cigar? Do you want a Connecticut wrapper? Do you want a cigar from Honduras? Do you want a cigar from somewhere else? Do you want a cigar blended? That is
Yeah.
a proposal. So you're already making so much choices. So much choices. And the magic, when it's the perfect cigar for the perfect moment, for the perfect mood in the one you are. Sometimes you're tired, sometimes you're excited, sometimes you're with friends, you're celebrating, sometimes you're just asking yourself a lot of questions.
So the awareness of what you're doing in every step of the process, from plant to the leaf roll in your hand, is the key. Awareness.
Awareness, bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I do not roll the cigars. I do not. The thing is, make it happen. Make it happen. We do have a farm, but we mainly buy the tobacco, and the way that tobacco is grown, the way the peasant pay attention to its crop makes such a difference
Yeah, of course.
of the result,
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so those leaves will come, you will ferment it, we ferment, Should we ferment more? Should we ferment less? Should we do this? Should we do that? That is the key in terms of production. That is the key for the result.
Yeah.
You have great tobacco if you don't do the right fermentation.
All right. Yeah. Makes sense. Of course.
The rolling is the end.
In how many parts of the process are you personally involved?
I'm involved in each part. Once we grow tobacco, we don't use everything, We buy tobacco. At the factory, we do all the fermentation. And that is the key,
Yeah.
really. And then we have all this beautiful team that rolls and that put the leaf, that select the leaves correctly, that make it homogeneous, that respect the blend, the recipe. So all this selection, all this woman selecting, giving love to the leaf per leaf. And then you have the rollers that will put the leaf at the right place and have the good architecture to the cigar, that you can see it at the factory. And the awareness of each person of doing right. Because if one doesn't do it right, you will see it.
Yeah, of course. You will feel it, you will see it in the process of smoking it.
And what we want is consistency and
Yeah,
meaning.
of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it speaks for itself that it's now for 30 years here.
Exactly.
So now you're here with your products.
The cigars, yeah.
How? Yeah, of course, the cigars. How is it here for you now, right now, when you compare it to the last year or just seeing it as it goes right now? How does it feel?
You know, it's been a journey. I remember coming here, having no booth, just having my beautiful distributors, you know, and trying to explain the approach, trying to say, I don't want the cigar. I come with a proposal of taste, a cigar with the taste from my land, and so the word of mouth. And today, I have the feeling that it's like the new year. You know, you see all these friends since so long.
You
You know,
told me this last year. Yes, I remember.
and so we come with new blends, new recipes. We have a team that are now making these drawings, incredible drawings. You know, have
Which
you seen
also-
the box?
I think this also incorporates parts of your culture. then.
Oh, the 30? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the Eiffel Tower for France, you have the Hamburg Opera,
Okay. Yeah.
because Germany has been very important in the walking in this journey. You know,
Yeah.
you have the Mayan culture, and you have the tobacco.
Yeah.
This is a very integrated
So you would also
drawing, and this was made by a Honduran graphist designer.
who designed this
Yeah.
for you for the boxes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And so we always try to do this thing about from where we come from. We come from Honduras, and we're going to the world.
So you would always also say that the backstory of the bands you create, the backstory of the blends you make, your backstory is part of the cigars you're making and you're selling.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This is the petate.
The what?
Petate. This comes from Copán, from the pre-Columbian
Okay.
Maya. You have it in the buildings.
Okay. Like oh yeah.
Okay? It's just like a walking thing, you know? It's a journey.
Yeah.
And when you take all your identity, you know? It's a privilege to develop the company, grow, do better each year.
And to
And
also
with
kind of
person that you respect, that you appreciate, that are partners in the sense of walking with you, you know?
so yeah. To kind of also have a community you can grow in and walk with.
Yeah.
That
And
seems
work.
to and work.
You know, and do things, produce,
You
being useful, employees, you know, the whole chain. make life.
You mentioned to walk with a couple times now. Is this for you an issue, something important that you kind of see things as a way you go?
Yes, definitely.
That is constantly moving?
Yes.
For you? Okay.
You make a blend. The guy in white is the manager of the factory. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Mhm.
And so he has the every day, the production, the tobacco bells, the people, and you have the master blender. And I go to Honduras, and we work a blend. And that blend, or we check a blend that already exists, new crop, we need to rework.
Yeah.
So the Robusto Flor de Selva, you recognize the Robusto Flor de Selva. So the recipe. And you think about all this work, 3 years work, finally it gets into a box, and you don't know where that cigar will end.
Mm-hmm.
And then you are in Moscow or in Erevan, in Armenia,
Yeah.
and you see your cigar, and somebody has picked up the cigar
Yeah.
and is enjoying the cigar, and it corresponds to his mood, to his pleasure, and you think about the tobacco leaf from the Jamastram Valley that has gone through all this. It's such a link,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
When you do this, when you see this process, when you see the way your cigars make, and what obstacles do you see you and other manufacturers or brand owners have in this business, and how is it problematic, or would you say it's something that has always been and always will be, and you can always find a way or work with this? Like last year, track and trace was a big thing. Nowadays, there are other ideas.
There's a lot of person in this world that they do not know what a cigar is.
Yeah.
They're not aware, and they put stupid rules, stupid compliances, obligation that are nonsense, and that I can only see them going against what I know about handmade cigars. That is a handcraft that gives a lot of work in the middle of a rural area in a small country in Central America, and all the wealth, all the work it gives. And so for me, it's a nonsense. It's really a nonsense. And doesn't make the fluidity, the exchange easy, We need to make it, to do it. You cannot move a cigar without piper, this, back,
Of course.
We do it, but it's Kafkaesken. Kafka.
Yeah.
The writer, that describes the administrative work.
That I don't think I have that on the tip of my brain or top of my brain right now, but I know Kafka. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a film named Brasilia, where the guy wants his ID, but there was a mistake done in the ID, so he need to repair. So they send him to one office, no, the other office, no, the other office, no, the other office. But he cannot live in the society because he do not have the paper.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes with cigars, it's like that. It's a nonsense.
Yeah.
And with such a small market, such a niche,
But you still can somehow work with it.
well, we do
Because
it.
sometimes I see this and it feels a little bit overwhelming because I think it's my hobby and with this a passion. I love to taste the cigar, to smoke
You
a
say
cigar,
it.
to
You say it. People in cigars, if they don't have passion, they cannot survive.
and
Because the paperwork, the stupid rules,
yeah,
makes it so difficult that you need the passion.
exactly. Because if you don't have this passion, you
it's
would
over.
stop. And this is something I know that especially the EU, like the FDA in the US, for I don't know a decade now, try to control this or make us stop enjoying cigars. And I wonder sometimes with some bad temper and sometimes with the good idea, I will always find a way. But what do you think is the way you as a producer and I as a consumer can go on with this? How do we live with this? For me, it's a little bit of rebellious thoughts. Okay, if they don't want me to, I'll do it anyhow.
Anyhow. And what you're doing.
Yeah,
Give us the opportunity to say, hey, hello, we only make handmade cigars. It's a very traditional, very old profession,
Yeah.
Tobacco is part of the nature of the world, and animals do not smoke. It gives our humanity. You cannot see a dog.
no,
So we are the only animals that need this food for the soul. So
Yeah.
stop making rules on the way I'm going to behave. Just give me the rules of how we live together.
yeah, you can't re-educate someone
Don't
who's
tell me
rooted
how-
in tradition. Yeah,
Don't tell me how I'm going to behave. That is part of my culture. As a state, give me the rules how we're going to live together. That know how I'm going to dress, how I'm going to eat, how I'm going to live. That is my culture. Respect my
And-
identity.
And culture has simple rules how to live in a community, how to live with each other. I personally don't think we need more rules. We need maybe more education, but this is something else. So,
We need to transmit more education.
and cultural history is education.
Exactly.
So knowledge, yes. And being kind, I think, would help a lot. So, what do you think with all those obstacles? How will the next 5 to 10 years lay out? Do you have any idea of this?
I believe that they will get confused in their own mess.
They're already doing
Yeah. It's like so many rules kills the rule. And it's such a nonsense
Yeah.
that I have the hope that are you going to pay a civil servant, a person in the government, to control one cigar? Is that important in our society?
No, definitely not.
So please, it's like, it's a nonsense. I can understand you say, look, here, no smoke. Perfect. Fine. I have no worry. But allow me to have my space. You know?
That's the thing. I wouldn't light a cigar when children are around.
In a hospital.
In a hospital.
In a school.
But this is common sense.
In a
We
work.
know
Yeah.
how to do
behave.
something, how to behave, how...
I don't get undressed in the middle of the street.
that,
It's the way you behave.
but basically for other reasons, because I don't want to see all those people around me doing that. That is...
Sorry, but it's work. No, it's. I respect others. You respect me.
That was the word I was searching for.
You know.
Respect. Out of respect, I wouldn't light a cigar, and
We
nobody have to tell me that.
We live together.
Yeah.
You know, I do not. If I yell in a public place, I'm aggressing people.
Yeah.
So since I'm a child, I learned to behave.
Yeah.
I learned to say, hello, sir. Thank you, sir. Hello, madam. Thank you, madam. No?
Yeah.
Please. Thank you. Good morning. You know?
It's as easy as that, trying to be kind, because you never know what the other person is going through. So being kind helps.
And what is the richness of a community is the diversity.
Yeah. And to dial this a little bit back to talk about cigar culture, but because we somehow went to and talked about culture and people, and not only on the basis of the cigar culture, I lost my train of thoughts. it's so, I really enjoyed this conversation. It's so true.
But for
To
me,
me right now,
cigar
so
is
that
part of life.
Yeah.
For me, when you're 20, you're not going to enjoy cigars. Because when you're 20, you're willing to discover the world in other ways,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's once you regroup yourself and say, I'm getting mature, you know, that cigars can be an incredible companion.
Now I'm back on the train of thoughts. I really
See?
thank you for
See?
losing myself into this conversation. The one common ground we have in the cigar culture is the cigar. So you come from a different background than I do, but we instantly
Can share something.
find a way, share something, to have a conversation, to meet somewhere.
I would have never met you
Yeah,
outside than the cigar way.
exactly. And I really, really enjoy this. I like this about this culture.
You know, it's
And yeah, I really...
and you understand why we all have this image of Indians in America
Yeah,
making peace
yeah,
with tobacco.
yeah.
Tobacco has this magic. You know?
Transcends somehow.
You're
Yeah,
in another level. I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. Let's have a cigar.
yeah. And for me, this was very touching. Thank you very much. It was nice.
Do you want a cigar?
I would love to.
Because I've been enjoying, but you know.
Über den unten aufgeführten Link könnt ihr noch bis Ende des laufenden Monats vor der EU kommentieren und argumentieren, warum man Zigarren und Zigarillos von der kommenden erhöhten oder drastisch erhöhten Tabaksteuer ausnehmen könnte, sollte, müsste. Wenn ihr mehr von dem Shit wollt, folgt mir einfach, liked, teilt, kommentiert, wenn ihr wollt und genießt eine gute Zigarre.